This is not a Beamer. This is a Renault car, or basically a European car that had a flying wings that went with it, and was one of the flying wing aircrafts. And then you have this idiot, basically just because they put the BMW symbol on the back, he says the BMW. It's not a BMW. It's a aero car, and basically, or a what's called Renault aero car series. Basically European, pretty much my aircraft cars, pretty much that we had, and anyway, there were other cars like it. Basically, you come into the future, come into Hitler and JFK, and basically they're actually used for running drugs and stuff like that. Pretty much JFK and a lot of other people ran out to get these cars to basically be able to fly across the borders and be able to fly back, with drugs and other things. So they were mostly just bought by drug dealers, and eventually they crashed or lost their wings eventually, or something like that. Anyway, or they were dropping bombs out of the windows and stuff like that, doing something stupid like that, or shot down, or basically pretty much real aircraft pretty much ended them, basically. But they were built by the Renault manufacturing complex, or my company, basically, LS. Many things are actually LS, and then you get into the future where there's still a couple of these actually surviving that weren't used for drugs or dropping bombs on people or doing something stupid like that, or like dropping your girlfriend out over the river after you killed her, or something like that. And you get basically into basically people saying, Taylor, what's it called? Taylor, or somebody in Detroit, Michigan actually decided to do something about that and built himself a set of wings. It's like, no, he was a guy who owned a old version of one of the flying cars that actually had survived through World War One and World War Two. And then you get into the future where this moron right here, basically, who can't run a clutch, pretty much, basically someone traded it in after a while because there was no more wings that went with it. I don't know what happened to the wings, but basically there are wings that go with it and another engine and all that. It's an aero car. Anyway, and then somebody has refurbished it very badly, basically, and also cut a hole where the spare tire goes, probably where they used to put the drugs, and put this stupid gas cap that says Beamer that just happened to fit on the back. And stuff like that. It's an aero car, and it's one of the Renault series, and basically one of actually LS, Lusifer Star. Anyway, I knew about all the manufactured aero cars pretty much, and they were all pretty cute, and they ran just fine, and people loved them very, very, very much. And eventually, over the years, they were shot down or seen doing something very bad, and blah blah blah. Anyway, not very many actually survived. But anyway, a few of them actually did, and then you have this moron right here talking about them. It's not really a car, it's an aircraft. But whatever.